I really shouldn't do this, but are you lactating? Hey, it's Brainmuffin back with another beer review. Up today is another one from the one place I can't pronounce. So this is the, I guess it's H? Yeah, Hitachino Nest beer. And I asked a cousin of mine who lives in Japan, it's like I guess a second cousin, who's a DJ. So if anybody knows Kamasaki Kong, he's actually related to me. And make sure I pronounce it right. I still haven't heard back from him, and now I'm getting pestered. So let's get to it. So this is a lactose. This is many times you'll see as a milk stout. They have it labeled as a sweet stout. So if you're lactose intolerant, don't drink this beer. So it is added. It's not a whole lot. It's usually to give it a little bit of sweetness and a little bit thicker mouthfeel. Oh my gosh. No wonder this stuff's $5 a bottle at Jungle Jim's. All their beers. That's only 4%? I really have a hard time believing that. So brewed with pale crystal caramel malt and authentic lactose, milk sugar, 10% of grain bill, 4% alcohol. Wow, that is amazing. Anyway, because it smells really sweet, really good. Yep, you can. It actually has more of a milk smell. That's pretty wild, as opposed to just kind of sweet. That is very different. Not even close to what I was expecting. I was looking to see if maybe they aged this stuff in the sake barrels like they did some of their other beers. Wow. Doesn't look that way. That's very unique. I've had a lot of milk stouts, sweet stouts. Left-hand milk stouts, really good. It's great as a float agent. Put chocolate ice cream in it. It's really good. This is not anywhere close to that kind of flavor. It's very different. Has a nice darker brown head than I would expect. And it's like you can, it's almost like someone took some milk and they spilled stout in it. I mean, even though it's only 10%. So maybe the other stouts are even less than 10%. I mean, even though this is only 4, this is very dessert beery. I could see having this with cheesecake, with raspberries or strawberries, ice cream. Kind of I wouldn't do mint, maybe a mint chocolate chip, maybe, but I'm thinking kind of a chocolate raspberry fudge ripple type thing. Maybe cow tracks, maybe. Normally I mix sweet and tart. That's why I like the raspberries and the strawberries, especially raspberries or red raspberries or blackberries in there, so you get a little bit of tartness. Not a whole lot. You just kind of want to balance it. Too much sweet. So it has. It's not a chocolatey note. It's something else. But there's definitely another flavor in there that I cannot figure out what it is. It's driving me crazy. But yeah, that is definitely very good. I'm going to give that a 4.5. Yeah, that really has me stumped on what that flavor, that the aroma is. It's kind of malty, but not. And I would say aroma malt, but they don't list it. Pale crystal caramel malt. See, crystal malt and caramel malt, I thought were the same thing. They do have a comma. An authentic lactose, milk sugar, 10% of grain bill. So 10% of the sugars are coming from the milk, but it's not a whole lot. They got a lot of unfermented sugars in there, even on top of the milk. But there's almost like this dairyness about it in the aroma. Wow, that is really interesting. I mean, I could smell this. It's almost molasses-like. Almost, but not quite. So, anyway, hats off to you guys over there in Japan. This is a very good beer. Definitely would enjoy this. I can't believe it's only 4%. That's really, really low. But hey, this would be a great dessert beer. I don't know if I would eat a regular meal with it because it is very, very sweet. Not a whole lot of alcohol, so you're not going to feel really weighted down that way. 4%, it's very nice. But if someone says they don't like stouts because they're too thick or to whatever, I think this would be a good introduction to someone into the stout realm to kind of put their big toe into it. But I would definitely just drop some ice cream in with it. That would probably work. Have a cheesecake, that type of thing. I don't know if I would do any fruit pies or anything like that. I think that's just a little too much sugar. But you need something that has a little bit of tartness that kind of counteract it. You might get in a cheesecake and the like. All right. Have you had this beer? Do you like it? Don't like it? Don't like milk stouts? Love milk stouts? Like to do different things with them? Do you combine them with stuff? Let's type that discussion in the comments below. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks all everybody for the likes and the comments and the views. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. Bye. Wow, that hurt. Go lay down, Ellie. Great. Lacto. All right. Man, these things don't last long, do they? When you speak your mind, I'm going to hit your fine. I got to change the shirts after this.